my name is Monica Lewis, and I am taking the class Introduction to Education and Classroom Technology. It's one of my first two classes that I'm taking since I've decided I want to become a teacher and enrolled at Liberty University. So I was really excited and very nervous to be doing all this, and I'm excited that this is the last week of the first set of classes, and I'm feeling confident that I can actually maybe do this. It's been a great class and a lot, very great information. We learned everything from the history of teaching to the path required to become a teacher. So, great knowledge there. Um, some of the things I really enjoyed is I love history. So, kind of going through a little history lesson of how everything started and how schools kind of came about was really neat for me to learn. And how I envisioned my classroom was really, really excellent information for me because I'd been kind of torn. I, at an early age, knew I wanted to be a teacher. However, I kind of let some people discourage me on the fact that it wasn't a high paying job and there's a lot of politics involved and it just probably wouldn't be near as great as I was thinking it would be. So I let them discourage me and I went other paths. And, kids later and different things happen, and going back to school just seemed impossible. So when I decided to go back to school, I signed up immediately for elementary because that's kind of what I'd always pictured or envisioned. But then I've kind of struggled a little bit this semester going through with the fact that I noticed that there was a business class for business education for 6th to 12th grade. And I kept thinking that maybe that would be my smarter route since I'm kind of already in a corporate type office. And if for some reason something happened, or maybe I wanted to keep my job, or it would give me the most flexibility in the future. So it's kind of a mental struggle between what I think I really want to do and, what might be my smarter move to make. And I'm not exactly known for smart moves. But at the same time, it really this was kind of tearing me up trying to figure out what would be my best bet. But when you really had to sit down and envision your classroom, I had to go back to the fact that I really just pictured myself with a younger crowd, and that's really where my heart is, and that's really the path I believe that I'm supposed to be following, and I think that's just what I'm gonna keep going with, even though it may not open me up for as many opportunities. But I think that's what I really should do. I think my biggest challenge is becoming a teacher will be like a lot of people in today's age is time. Just trying to keep maneuvering school and class. When I started this, we were kind of working from home with COVID and everything. And now, being that things are getting a little better in my area in Virginia, we went back to the office 2 weeks ago. And it's making it a little bit more difficult. I'm definitely kind of working and cooking and doing some basic stuff with the kids in the evenings, and then the weekends kind of cramming all of the schoolwork in. And I'm just hoping that I'll be able to do that for the long term because it's going to definitely take some commitment to be able to get it done. And of course, student teaching is going to be the second big part because my job is 9 to 5. And in the past, they've never really allowed anybody to work part time or change hours. It's a small office and they need everybody there 9 to 5 doing their job. So when it comes to student teaching, I'm very concerned about how I'm going to make that work and still be able to bring home a living with a full-time job. But I've just figured out I'll kind of see it coming on my schedule. Hopefully, I'll start saving now for if I do have to be out of work for a little bit. Maybe I'll start doing some nighttime delivery driver things or something like DoorDash or something to kind of to help get by for a few months. But I mean, I'm sure it can be worked out. You just got to plan for it some. And then my other problem, I guess I got to get used to is I'm not really a morning person. I mean, right now I have to be at work at 9, but I know a lot of elementary schools sometimes have to be in like 7:30 in the morning. And that's going to take some getting used to, having to wake up a little early. I've been called by coworkers too perky in the mornings, so I know they would not believe that I actually push snooze a gazillion times and really struggle to wake up in the morning. Once I'm up, and I go at the day the best I can and as perky as I can, I guess, but it's really is a struggle to get me there. So that's going to be fun. Um, as far as how I envision using technology in the classroom, I mean, right now everything is going to technology, and I was a little concerned about that factor because I'm getting a little older, I guess, and technology wise, I mean, I know Microsoft Word and Excel and some basic stuff, but I really don't have any grand skills, on how to make things work. In fact, I've still got my Amazon stick that I need to plug in, and that even frightens me, and I'm sure it's simple, but I'm going to tackle that soon too. But hopefully, in the classroom, I mean, I see so many websites and stuff that have electronic books you can use, and it really makes it endless where you don't have to necessarily buy as many books for your classroom, even though I'm sure you still need plenty of those too. I'm still kind of like the book in my hand type person, but I have gotten used to from the class, I guess, starting to read books online, and hopefully, it looks like there's endless opportunities for to be able to look up children's books and keep everybody busy, not necessarily reading the same book over and over again. But we all know children love to read the same books over and over again. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, there's slides you can make and games that they can play and contests and fun things they can do and all kinds of things you can create and make. If we ever end up at a time like this again where unfortunately people have to work from home, knowing how to use Zoom meetings and stuff like that is really great. Imagine spreadsheets would be used for grades and stuff like through Excel and Word and different documents to kind of keep yourself and your class organized. And some more fun stuff like learning presentations and videos. I'm sure, kids probably like to watch something sometimes online than just hear you talking about it. So I'm sure all those things will be used, and possibilities are probably endless on things you can do. So this class has definitely gotten me more prepared and more comfortable with the possibilities, and I'm very excited about it. It was very nice getting to know all you guys, and thank you very much.